Hey chefs, it's time to mix up fun flavors and a whole lot of creativity. Today, we are making something super yummy and easy that you can try at home.
Hey guys, welcome back to Tammy's Kitchen. Thank you all for tuning in to another recipe. Have you ever had leftover chapatis and you don't know what to do with them? This is the right recipe for you. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a homemade chicken wrap at the comfort of your home. So let's start. The ingredients needed for this simple recipe are our vegetables, which will be onion, tomatoes, capsicum, also known as hoho. Here I have our cabbage, which we are just going to add it later on onto the video. Here I have our chicken breast and our spices, which will be black pepper, paprika, salt and turmeric. Here I also have some soy sauce, which will just add more flavor to the chicken. And lastly, our main ingredient, which will be the chapatis. Also I have some cooking oil. So let's start. So we are going to start by putting aside our vegetables so that you can cut up the meat. I'm going to place the chicken onto the chopping board. And you're just going to cut it into small cubes using a sharp knife just to make your work easier. The reason we are cutting them into small cubes is just to ensure that they cook evenly. We're going to do the same process for the rest of the chicken. Once you're done cutting up your chicken, you're just going to place them back onto the plate. And now we're going to cut up our vegetables. I'm going to start by cutting up the onion into small cubes. Now we're going to cut up our tomatoes. Finally, you're going to cut up our garlic, which will just add more flavor to the chicken. And just like that, now we are ready to go onto the cooker and cook our chicken. So I've already switched on the heat. Now we are going to add in some cooking oil. Make sure you just add like about a tablespoon. And now you're going to start by adding up the onions. saute with the garlic. And now you're going to add in the chicken pieces. You're going to give them a mix. Now we're going to let this chicken cook for about 10 minutes on medium heat. And then 5 minutes in, we're going to add some spices. Next, we're going to add in our spices. We're going to start by adding some black pepper. A pinch of salt. Some turmeric. Paprika. You can keep adding more spices later, depending on your taste. Now I'm going to add in some soy sauce. We're going to give this a mix. And while it's still cooking, we're going to add in our capsicum. Going to mix that in. We're going to increase the heat, and now we're going to let it cook for 5 more minutes. Once your chicken has been cooking for 5 more minutes, now we are going to add in the tomatoes. We are only going to add a bit, but you can add more if you'd like. We're going to keep mixing this up. And now we are going to let it cook for like 2 more minutes until the tomatoes are well cooked. Just like that, your chicken is looking delicious and ready. So now let's move on to our working table and finish making this chicken wrap. Before we assemble everything together, we're going to cut up our cabbage. You're just going to make thin slices, just like so, using a sharp knife. We don't need a lot. We're just going to cut up till we see it's enough. For now, we're just going to use this cabbage that's here. You're going to set that aside. You're going to bring in a clean plate. You're going to set up one chapati onto the surface. And now you're going to scoop some of the chicken. I'm going to add some chicken. Make sure it's enough. You're going to add some cabbage. And just like that, you're going to fold it in. Just like that, your chicken wraps are ready to serve and enjoy with family and friends. Thank you all for tuning in to another recipe. Make sure to go to my YouTube channel for more recipes like this at Tammy's Kitchen. I hope to see you guys next time right here on KBC Channel 1 for more recipes. Bye!